There may be more beautiful times, but this one's ours. This is my favourite quote from Paul Sartre. I imagine him in wartime Paris, in a little hotel room with Simone, eating borsch like she describes it in her book. And I think of how we read about them now, and how we go all the way to Paris to sit in their cafes and in their hotel rooms, and imagine what it was like to live through a time. And now we know what it's like. Of course, every time is a time. But some start with a capital T. Normally we don't realise the time is a time until much later, but 2020 is undeniably a time. We knew it as it was happening, and perhaps we were a little disappointed that while history is somewhat exciting to live through, history is also almost definitively uncomfortable. It interrupts us, it prevents us from living what we have a tendency to think of as our lives, capital L. And yet I think of Sartre's words, there may be more beautiful times, but this one's ours. And I think of all the periods in my life when my own personal capital T times have rudely interrupted my capital L life. I think of the year I lay in bed, legs devoid of muscle like two long beans, wrapped under blankets, watching endless episodes of Desperate Housewives. I think again of another rather desperate period in which my magical thinking led me to believe that exam results might cure my health problems in a sort of post-Catholic semi-miraculous reward for goodness sort of sense. I remember spending all my money on an enormous coffee that I hoped would allow me to study for an afternoon without my exhaustion intervening. And when I dropped it in the library bathroom, I seriously considered drinking it off the public toilet floor. I was genuinely there, poised to get on my hands and knees when I caught myself in the moment, and it dawned on me that perhaps I had been driven to an uncomfortably unadmirable place. And I consoled myself with the knowledge that there would be more beautiful times. And there was. But here we are in this pandemic. And yes, it troubles me. And yes, I struggle sometimes with the endless hours of the day. But then I think about human history. The history of our civilizations and our own personal secret histories, and I think that maybe even when there's not a lot of redeeming qualities to a time, it can be enough just to get to see it, you know? To be a member of the human race and a thread in its long epic fabric of history and time. To recognize and learn to be in a constant state of recognition of the life and of the time that we exist in. To stake your flag in the dirt of the moment and whisper, "This one's mine."